We now return to the darkest night. Starting a new game of Terroir, yes. We're going to ramp that down, because I would like to get more than 2 turns into this game. We're going to call this Chateau de Gaz. I could turn that off, I have not. So, oh, I guess I've got to let it run. Man, I hate that. I hate that about games where I can't just pause it and think. But we're going to try and be better. Sandy, sandy, loam, 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 sandy, loam. Great, my forests are out here. Not so great. I'd like to maybe re-roll something around here. I might just. But, not... Ooh.
Depending on the weather.
You know what I could do just now? May as well just add this, right? And then just plant now, right? And in fact, since we're going easy mode, let's just bump it all up and just do it right now. That'll be enough for now. I think we're going to have to hang on to some people. Or hang on to some funds. People too, yes. Empty lot. Now that's something I do kind of want to... Maybe just for the sake of it, I'll explore it. And just see what I can build upon it. We'll see how well we do after this harvest. Come on! There it is. That one's going to hurt me a little bit, I feel. We'll have to go back the other way so that this all starts growing the same way. So, thing to note. Maybe it doesn't count as long as it's within the same month. That'd be nice. In that case, why even have a recharge timer? That's kind of dumb. Come on. Okay. Anyway, one thing I was going to say, and it's gone. Okay, well, sometimes that happens. Just waiting. Oh, yes. About when I'm going to start trimming back everything. It is growing. We're in June, so maybe I should just hold my horses here. But maybe once we get to, like, late August, September, we will, we'll go ahead and... Are you freaking kidding me? Come on now. Jeez. We'll cut them all down. In fact, we're totally going to have to cut them all down. It's August already. Are you kidding me? We've got ripeness of 2. So we need to have them go a little bit better through September. Yeah, there was just too much damn rain. I wasn't paying attention to that. It's totally my fault. We need to get to November with at least a 5. Okay, there we go. Can we get to November with a 6? 7! Bam!
Your wine has
I need to turn that off. Okay. 7877. We were getting a little bit high up there, so that does definitely have some effect. That's good, though. We have plenty of body to play with. Ooh. So, we need to do this. Increases tannins by 2! So we're going to have to manipulate the brewing process. Fermenting process. I know. Decreases sweetness by 1. We need to get that shit down to 5, so... What's that going to leave for the rest? I don't know. But we're going to be digging ourselves into basically selling this by January after... Because it's going to take like 2 months of letting it ferment. Or sit in the barrels. I feel like that's probably also... I mean, not necessarily something that's detrimental. In a way, maybe it's detrimental that you don't sell late in the year. Excuse me, because then if you do that, you'll run out of bottles no matter what. You're limited in that sense, but it allows me to have funding earlier in the year. So I increase my acidity by 1. We want none of that because we're trying to bring that down, and it's going to take 1 month. 1 month in the tank. So 1 month in this, and that'll get me down to 6, 5, 6, 7. Or not 6. 6, 5, 7. Possibly 6, but most likely 7. So it might be a little strong. It's not going to be quite where we need it, sadly. So we're looking at February before I have any money that I can plug into more fields. More anything, really. Given that I have my 3 fields, though, maybe I should just hang on to it. And Gaz, remember, do not sell all your frickin' bottles, please. Okay, we're into February now. It was 1 month, 6576. Good enough. Let's bottle that. It's already going to cost me more than I have to even bottle this. Really. Okay, game. We'll play that. So, 3 grand. What do you mean that's not a valid? That's the minimum. Must I take more? Because I have 0 renown? Okay. I see a certain level of frustration with this game that could cause rage quitting. Just a little bit. Which is unfortunate, because it's very difficult to apparently gain momentum in this game. I guess 2 fields is what you're supposed to do. I feel like, financially, and let's look at the finances. That is not finances. What is this costing me? Vine purchases, huge. Yes, fine. Land purchases, of course. Harvest expenses, fine. What was lake maintenance, for example? That worthless frickin' tile. And it really is worthless. I mean, yes, it helps with whatever disease that is whenever you even come across that, but I would so much rather that I could sell that tile and just have crops out of there and not have the stupid maintenance of something that isn't even really helping me right now. I mean, do I need to build workers? What's the thing here? Because now I'm in a deal where I can't sell the wine. I can't even borrow money because I don't have any renown, and game's math is trying to divide by 0 here, and it's not working. It's not working. So I can get a lower. If I could repay that, it doesn't matter because I can't get any. Okay, well, so. Damn it. Stop it. Fine. Shut up. I have to wait. We will add this one. So we've got 2 now. That setup from the first one was actually ideal. Empty lot. Okay, maybe we'll get that one too. Any time. Here we go. Loam. Cabernet. Loam. Chardonnay? Let's sit. Yeah, I jumped the gun buying that. I should have just bought it here so I at least got that. In fact, maybe I should have just bought that. Or, alternatively, I should have just turned that into forest by re-rolling it. Already at 3 ripeness? Oh, shit me. April and 5 ripe. Okay, well. No rain this year. It's a very, very dry and apparently sunny spring. Okay.
Congratulations.
I thought I disabled that. Did I not fucking disable that? Good. We've at least got this. So that's a good start. This time I will buy this. We're going to run it again. Okay. Plant. Cabernet. Plant. Chardonnay. Watch the money roll in, right? 10% increase in yield. I'm hoping that's going to help. Empty lot. Tempted. We'll buy it next year so I can see what I can build. Lake. Don't need right now. We'll just build on this for the yield. Maybe we'll just do Cabernet, Chardonnay, Cabernet, and just go like that. Already 3 in May. I will cut that. Well, maybe I won't cut that back. Maybe I will now. It's June. And it's a little bit rainy. Maybe I should have left it that way because we still got August, September. Hopefully we can harvest in September by the time it gets to 7. Five. Okay, that's decent. I'm okay with... Okay, more rain. I'm going to chop you back because I'm going to be able to harvest you soon. We're going to let it go up one more for the month of November. Hopefully it'll get there. Maybe I need to trim that all back right now. Come on. There we go, 7! That's too much. Increase tannin by 2. That's more letting it sit. Okay, so we need to decrease sweetness to 5 for all. So that's going to be 6 weeks hanging out. That is a high body content, and I'm hopeful that that is not going to really cause detriment to the flavor of the wine. I'm sure it will, seeing as how we ideally want 5 to 6. It might be a little bit strong. Okay, so acidity increases. We want none of that. We're trying to go the opposite way. So, squish that juice. Okay, now they need to sit there for 1 month. And that'll still get me 6, 5, 7... Damn fruit flies. Sorry. Blowing into the mic. And possibly 6. This has to go way, way down. We need this to go way down. So for the Chardonnay, it's going to be 2 months. So we're looking at February for Chardonnay. The Cabernet will be in January. Okay. Cabernet 6576. Not a big fan. Not really a big fan, but we'll try it anyway and hope for the best. Cost of bottling. Screw cap, leave it. Or should we try a little bit more? I mean, god damn, do you see what that costs me? Like, I feel like the increased percentage here is not nearly as much as what you're paying for it. You're not making more than you're putting into the production. We did, however, get 10. That was pretty good. That was clearly my best. Wow. Like, wow. So we need to organize a tasting for this. Hey presto! Not bad. So we have a leeway then. This could be 6 to 7. And I guess maybe I should start kind of doing the whole could be's. I'm not going to start a wiki on this, but goddamn. Let's sell this shit. 600 apiece. So we're going to do... I was going to say we'll do 400 apiece, but we're not... That is too much to hang on to. 5, and if I was doing math right now, 75 still feels like too much to hang on to. So why don't we just do straight up 390? That'll be hopefully sufficient, and we'll just keep that in my thing here. So we'll sell, and done. And then we'll hang on until February, and sell the rest of the Cabernet. I feel better about this. I feel like this is going in a good direction right now. 20 grand. Hopefully once all this stuff sells, we'll be able to start moving around in our little thing here. The 10% yield bonus is clearly so much better. And we could do it right now. Should I do it right now? That would leave me 3 grand and... Oh, but... I was almost just talking to myself. We're gonna leave that screw cap as well. I don't have the money for this nonsense. So we need to organize a taste testing. All the good people. Wait a minute. Come on. There's someone new. Sorry, Scorchito. We've got to get ourselves a higher price. 4.5. Acidity was too low. What? There's no way. So clearly the connoisseur, Caleb here, yep, it was totally Caleb. Caleb did not like that. So that's a new wrinkle in this. The 1 stars were like, yeah, this is friggin' great. The slightly better guy was like, it's just a little too acidic for my tastes, which means it's got to be 4 for a level 2. So now I've got to start keeping track of levels? Oh, fuck me. Wow, guys. But maybe the higher they are, the more refined it is. Like, you know, there is an ideal number. And if you happen to get a 5-star reviewer, you will find that ideal point. But, man, oh man. Still, 4.5, not bad. I just miss out on whatever this is. Shame. But at least now I know the proper amount. Now, did everybody sell? That's the thing. We have not sold any of this yet. So we're basically hanging on to the bottles until they sell all those bottles. See, this is the problem I was talking about earlier. Yeah, that may affect the quality. Oh, and it actually sells for less than what is currently being sold. Awesome possum. Not so much. Okay, well, it's clearly too late now to grow a new crop, so we'll just have to wait until next year, when hopefully we'll be doing pretty damn good, and there is clearly a lot of rain out there. 32. Okay, let's pop in and make sure everybody's sold their shit. They totally have. So now I've got all this other stuff on here that has it been going down or has it been getting worse? Because it was all 55555, so sitting for an extra month has added to it? How's that going to affect the overall price, I wonder? Well, since we have basically all year to sell again, we'll go ahead and do, like 350, 350, and 350, and that is way... Gaz can't do math. We'll go ahead and do 390 for everybody. And just hang on to this, because... Actually, we still have 30 of that. Yes, we do. Okay. So now we've got 60 bottles hanging around, and we may need that as a quick influx of cash. Yeah. I may be tempted, depending on how close we get. Although, no. I was going to say, let's do a worker thing. Right now, that's 15 grand out the window, which prevents me from getting anything else if I want more crops. We'll wait until I've got a full circle here before we experiment with other stuff. I'm not that crazy just yet. Considering the results of the past, what has it been? 4 episodes? 3 episodes? I don't even know. I just know we started over like half a dozen times already in this series, and we've just started. So, it is May. I am tempted to cut way back. Maybe, no. See, because last time when I did it in June, it spiked, and we were like, ah! So we'll wait until July, and if we are still below 3, I'll cut it all the way down. And we will try and... Okay, the markets are fully open now, so we've sold all we're going to sell. Made pretty damn good yield. Not going to lie. But that's good. That's good, because while this is sitting and fermenting and doing all that, whatever, we can totally open up... Well... This is all loam, so it's all cheap, so it's all stuff I am highly familiar with. We'll cut you all back, cut you all back, cut you all back. Come on. Why is there a recharge on this? Seriously, why does that tool need a recharge? I think that's awful damn silly. It's August, and we're at 2. I may have cut back too late. We may have to wait until November. 5. 5 is... I'd like to get to 6, but is it going to jump to 7? Yield is only 1.2. Okay, and the things are growing already, so fine. We'll do it now, and it's pretty much in line with where it needs to be. It's just we didn't get a very good yield out of it, sadly. So we'll go ahead and do this for the both. Let it do its thing. And... see, I do not want to go... it's tempting now to just splash all that cash on the field and do what I just did, and buy 2 more fields and go that route. However, I'm a little scared. I'm not going to lie, because that's going to be 25. If I do Cabernet, I can't do 2 Cabernets. Right now I've got enough money for 2, or I meant Chardonnay. I can do 2 Cabernets and be out of money completely. So given that I'm going to spend some money in the bottling process, etc., we'll be doing 1 more field of Cabernet, or should I just go straight Chardonnay right now since I can afford it, leaving me 2 Cabernets? Because maybe if I get to 75 on the next harvest, then I can totally splash down 2 Cabernets. Then I've got my 5. Then we can experiment with the workers' buildings and okay, yeah. Okay, decrease the sweetness. We want that. We want that for both, as a matter of fact. Chardonnay, I do need to remember now. And possibly even Cabernet. Maybe I shouldn't get it reviewed by the 2-star guy. I believe that Prestige increases price, but not if he's going to lower my stars. Maybe it is only stars, in which case that would be a very poorly implemented mechanic, because you'd only need the 1-star reviewers. You wouldn't want the better reviewers. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Okay, so for the Cabernet, we're going to bump that acidity up by 1. However, it's going to bump down. That's okay, though. Tannins can be 7, so we'll just go straight up. Boom. You are perfectly fine where you are, except that you're not, because I want to bring those tannins back down in line, and that means that we need to actually decrease the tannins and the acidity to 4. So we'll let this sit for a month, and we'll go ahead and just straight up Cabernet. Just like the last time. Okay, so Cabernet is good to go. Chardonnay is going to have to sit for a bit. November. So let's go ahead and pump out 60 bottles. Total? Between this, that's all we got? Oh, no. No, dummy. That's what's sitting in the market. And I wonder if that is going to... so how's that going to... well, probably because it's a different vintage. It's already its own thing. We probably then want to sell this off. Straight up? Or should I just sell it? I mean, I could just sell it straight through croup. That is a massive amount that I am not getting back. They're only going to buy 20 of this stuff? Really, guys? Really? Alright. Hopefully it won't take very long to get rid of that 20. All worker actions are free. That's good. We definitely want something like that. So we got 10 left of that. We'll go ahead and sell this. We're going to give you 20. Sell that. He doesn't like me so much for that. It's a lower quality wine. This was ready and good to go. So we've got a new one. We're going to bump up the production cost since it's actually fairly cheap. Like, reasonably cheap. Given that we're only getting 3 barrels worth into bottles, we'll cork it. We'll do slightly fancier. Why not? Bottle. Taste it. There it is. I was going to say, where are you? We'll bring you El Squarcito and... I don't know, Boris always seems to like us. Well, we'll go with Fern. Invite to tasting. Yes. Even Caleb liked that one. Perfect. Sell it. And since you bastards don't want my shit, we'll go ahead and give you the 200, and then when we've got some more, we'll sell it the other way. How about? Maybe I should max. Do you suppose maxing? No, because it didn't for this. So obviously my Cabernets are higher quality than my Chardonnays. Sell, and we now get Manhattan buying my wines for 10% more. Thank you, Manhattan. I've got 160 more coming your way. Okay, so we'll sit on that. Wow, I've got to get rid of this older vintage. Clearly, 10 months old. Ugh. Who wants 10-month-old wine? So we still got this, and so this is going to sit for a month. So, November. While I'm waiting, now I'll wait until the winter, until all this gobbledygook is gone. Okay, so 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. We'll see what this looks like. We'll put a cork in it. Put a donk in it, and that's kind of a weird shaped bottle. We'll do it anyway. Taste test. Caleb, ooh. So now we can fucking come on. Nancy and Caleb now will pick apart my hard work, and we'll bring back Boris, because I don't know if having friendships are ever going to increase that. 4 stars! Acidity was too low. Nancy! You talk to Caleb. What the shit? Because Caleb was all like, oh, the acidity's too high. Oh. Screw you two. Okay, who's to sell? You want... Oh, I have not yet let them sell. Excellent. Not so excellent. Well, because I have not let time pass enough. So, this is where we're going to sit. And next time, we're going to open up another field, and we're going to make... Actually, we're going to do this field, and we're going to make more Chardonnay, because Chardonnay has not yet been perfected. Maybe I should just stick to Cabernet and only Cabernet, and we'll just keep going, because, hey, I mean, that seems to be doing pretty well for me, to be perfectly honest. Renown is 2. Was it... Have we made this yet? I can't tell if that's like a Chateau, or if it's... It is not. It is totally full. We can totally take that. Okay, let's see how we can fuck things up by taking a chance card. Next time